Good afternoon to all of you at home and wherever else you may be. Hi, how you doing today, guys? Hope you have yourselves a wonderful Thursday. You're making it through the week okay. Maybe some of you, it's already Friday for all I know. Give me a second here while I adjust the camera real quick by turning it. There we go. Hi. It's been a minute since I've been live on the old YouTube channel. I did a couple of streams. Last week? Didn't get much of a chance to do any this week. But I'm here now, and I get a chance to spend a little time with you guys. So, yeah. Welcome back to a regular series of streams where I am trying to build this dang puzzle for all of your entertainment. You know, I just realized it's actually a little dark on here. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a light. Go get myself an extra little light here, one sec. Fun part about living in your own studio space is you can just bring in studio lights anytime you want. So I'm just gonna bring this light in here, and we're gonna have ourselves a much cleaner picture. There. That is much brighter, much cleaner. Looks very nice. How have you been today? Your day's not been so good? I'm sorry to hear that. And you can do everything in your PJs, that's true. This is the second time I put on my PJs today. I woke up, I did some recording, I made lunch, went to the gym, so I had to, change out of my PJs, and now I'm back in my PJs. And yeah, here I am. So, if this is your first time with us, your friends, hi, my name is Shadow Temple on the internet. You may know me as the guy who plays Pierce over on the Aphmau channel. I do enjoy playing that character quite a bit. And these streams here are just kind of a fun afternoon activity where we get to chat for a while. I almost build a puzzle, and it will take us 30 more hours to complete this thing. Doubly so because you may have noticed we've actually lost a little bit of progress since the last time we worked on this. I had to kind of take apart the puzzle just a little bit in order to let Marissa use this table for a crochet stream last week, which was very cool. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. Very good stream, very, very enjoyable, like that a lot. But I had to tear down a lot of the puzzle in order to make that fit. So, yeah, we're back right here, which is certainly not square one by any stretch of the imagination. But will be another little bit of doing to get this thing back underway. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully your Thursday is going at least somewhat fine. If it's not perfect, I'm sorry to hear it, but hey, you know what? You made it this far. What's a little bit further? You can get a little bit further, you follow me on Twitch now? Thank you. Yeah. So, should be mentioned, I'm gonna stream here pretty infrequently, friends. It's mostly just kind of whenever I have time during the day. However, if you enjoy this sound of me streaming, period. Oh my God, my Twitch is right smack dab in the center of screen. Hold on, I can fix that. Yep. Just gonna grab my mouse real quick. Get rid of that there, Twitch chat. What are you doing right in the middle of everything there, you silly goober? There, gone. No more Twitch chat. Sorry, Twitch chat. I didn't notice either because it was kind of lost in the midst of the of the puzzle, so I didn't see the text until it was too late. How's Marissa? She's doing well. She's upstairs, finishing work, taking a nap, that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So where can you find this puzzle? Aphmau.com. I think this is an online exclusive puzzle. I think it's still for sale. You can still pick up copies of it. But yeah, it's a cute little puzzle. Again, the objective is to build this picture by the end, which is I think also the cover of our coloring book. So there you go. Petition add Pierce in the puzzle. I don't think you can do that afterwards. I mean, I could try to draw him in on my puzzle, but I'm not sure how effective or useful that would necessarily be to me or anyone else. Hold on. See myself get some Discord noties. Always have to double check on these things. Okay, got that squared away, and we're back into the stream here, friends. Is there a puzzle with Pierce in it? There's only the one puzzle, as far as I'm aware. This 1,000 piece puzzle that is that we are still to this day attempting to finish. No, I don't think there's a Pierce puzzle. Nor do I necessarily think there's going to be a Pierce puzzle in the near future. I have no idea how well this puzzle's sold, but considering the fact it's the one, probably means fine. I also can't imagine they were that excited about this puzzle. Like, it's kind of weird because, again, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. The pieces are very small. It's a good puzzle, though. I will say, like, I find it to be weird because it is so small, but it is well constructed. Like, the pieces are solid. It's not cheaply made by any stretch of the imagination, and the image is high quality. I don't know if you've ever had like puzzles that you've done where like you get in there and the image, you can see like the JPEG like artifacts on it, and you know that like somebody didn't get the highest quality image they could for it. This is not that. This is definitely not that. The size and the main demographic aren't that big. Excuse me, but once again, let me remind you that this puzzle is designed for ages 14 and up. I get that maybe the hands aren't that big, but they have to be at least 14-year-old hands to handle this puzzle. Legally. And it's because the pieces are too small. They aren't reading the box. That's danger. Friends, don't tell us how old you are, by the way. Just not as a rule towards just for me, but as a rule in general on the internet. Just don't tell anyone anything about yourself. Be a different person on the internet, please, for the sake of yourself. Try to keep people safe on the internet here, friends, as best we can. But yeah, these streams, in addition to me talking about puzzles, I guess, are a time also, if you have any questions about Aphmau stuff, I can sometimes answer them. Most of the time, probably not. But you can still ask them, and then I'll tell you I can't answer that question. And we'll have some fun that way. Tell you we're back. Yeah. It's that's always the top question, which is where is that Ian boy? He had surgery back in December. That did a number on his voice, and I think he's still kind of waiting on recovery for that. But it's coming together, friends. Worry not. I think he's doing better. This is not right. This does not connect here. I should have recognized that. It definitely don't connect. I need to bring this over here, I think that is more correct. Yeah, it looks better. The problem with the small pieces is they kind of buckle if you ever try to move them at all, which is not, you don't necessarily need like a mobile puzzle. I don't need a portable puzzle very much, but it's still kind of a nuisance when you're trying to move it around from time to time. Has anyone seen Marissa? What do you mean? She's taking a nap upstairs, or she should be. Took off the rest of the day because she was feeling tired. Then I went upstairs just now, and she was just hanging in bed on her phone. I'm like, go to bed, go sleep, go take a nap, go take a nap. Because we got work to do tonight. Let me tell you what. We got ourselves a big day for the rest of the day. One, friends, we got a big stream coming up tonight over on the Twitch channel. It is the start of our Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. Marissa's a huge Final Fantasy XIV online fan, and I made a deal with her that if she played one of my favorite games of all time on stream, that I'd play one of her favorite games of all time on stream. And so she did that, and good, yeah, great. So now I have to play Shadowbringers with her. Which is going to be fun. That'll be cool. So if you want to see me and my wife play video games together tonight at about 9:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, check it out. It's coming along. Am I coming to VidCon June coming up? I literally asked management earlier this week, and I still haven't heard a response on that. But I think I'm going. I think I'm going. I just don't necessarily know yet. Aphmau's definitely going. She's on the VidCon front, like main page, so I assume she's going. You love puzzles? Awesome. In addition to that, another thing that Marissa's trying to get rest for is the finale of Severance is coming out tonight, and we're gonna stay up and watch it after the stream because I mean, come on. Can't be left out of that. You gotta be right in the thick of that action. Please go to VidCon. I want to. I absolutely want to. Have you ever called a voice actor by the character name on accident when you're not recording? Big fan, by the way. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, no. I especially when when we're not recording. I mean, like in between scenes, absolutely. I've definitely called Corinne Kim, like when we've like cut from one scene and we're waiting to record the next bit, as we're kind of like thinking what we're gonna do. But I don't think I've ever like specifically gone and like called someone Kim, or I don't think I've called anyone by their character name like during. Yeah, certainly not like just to their face, like when we're not in work mode. Where's VidCon gonna be at? It's in Anaheim, California. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys will, those of you who can make it. If those who can't, hey, 2 weeks from now. Oh my God, 2 weeks from now. Oh no. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. Myself, the gal who plays Kim, and the guy who plays Zane are all gonna be at the Midwest Gaming Classic coming up here the first weekend of April. That's here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which I'll tell you, in a trade between flying over to Anaheim and like staying in that area versus staying in the Milwaukee area, or maybe if you're just geographically, you are probably closer on average to Milwaukee than you are necessarily to Anaheim. So if you want to stroll on up to good old Milwaukee and come see us all and hang out and have a good time, play some Minecraft with us, maybe even. Yeah, come check us out. Come say hi. We are looking forward to having some friends there. You deserve more views than this? It'll tick up. People are just slowly trickling in. What are some main things other than voice acting when doing role play? Well, one thing, of course, is that it's essentially puppetry, right? So when it comes down to it, we're playing the character, right? And we're making these voice sounds, and those are super fun and stuff. But if you don't sell it with the body, then it just kind of sounds like someone's yelling at a microphone at a static Minecraft character, right? You just kind of bounce, or like this character who has no movable mouth, barely has a movable neck, has no knees or elbows. You kind of have to figure out how to emote in your own way. And of course, like, and we didn't invent this by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, Red versus Blue invented this. But the head bob, right? The time-old classic head bob of a character in a first-person game, where you're just kind of like, whenever you're talking, and you kind of get used to how often that head bob should be, and it just kind of it becomes second nature after a while. And really, the only other tool you have then is crouching. And I think I hold the record of the entire cast for the most amount of crouching when trying to act. I don't know. There's just something about it that's like, yeah. Anytime I'm trying to emphasize something, I always go for a little crouch. It's fun. I like it. The badge ribbon you got? Oh yeah, give me like 2 minutes, friends. I got a whole box of these badge ribbons that I picked up for the convention. But I should have brought one with me. Let me go grab one real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Friends, if you do go to the Midwest Gaming Classic and you meet myself, Keston, and Corinne, I got these made. Take a look at this little guy. I'm gonna see if I can catch him so you can actually like, there we go. I got the camera to focus. Sleepy Sheepy with like a little Pierce and a little sheep hanging out together. Yeah, I'll have that at the booth that you can pick up for free. You just have to make it to the city. Would I bring my wife in one of these live streams? I did. It was something like the third day of me doing these streams. I'm pretty sure I brought her in then. But she will also be on stream later tonight. Just to be clear, I will be. She and I will be playing again some Final Fantasy 14 over on my Twitch channel. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, hope you have a good day. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Think you're a little taller than Aphmau? I would say majority of the population's a little taller than Aphmau. I will tell you that much. She's a short one, and it's funny. It's again we've talked about it before, but like it's mainly funny because then she went on and hired a bunch of 6-foot+ dudes to be all of her voice actors. So it's her and her like under 5-foot self, and then all these like literally over a foot taller than her dudes hanging around her. So yeah. What was my favorite Zane machine in Minecraft? Any of the machines that combined things was always like a favorite of mine. Like oh, put these two things together and squish them. See what comes out of the other side. That's always been my fun favorite. Spilled some tea. That's a good question. I don't think I've ever been asked that one. How tall is Aphmau? 4 apples tall. When's the next Floor Burger episode? I'll put one out tomorrow probably. I was thinking about it today, and I was like, I could either stream or I could put out another Floor Burger episode, and I decided to stream because I don't know, wanted to. But we'll definitely put out another Floor Burger. There's an episode somewhere in the mix. I'm trying to remember where I get stuck in the freezer, and I want to make a short out of that, but I don't want to make the short out of that until I find the episode that it's in. So, or until I release the episode that it's in. So I do want to get some more of those episodes out. Your favorite's obviously Piers. Well, thank you very much. Will Minor Demons be here again? I don't know, friends. But again, as I always say, if you want to see a show succeed and you want it to come back, convince you and your friends to go watch it a bunch. A lot of these things are dictated by how successful things are, and I don't think that's that weird of a. I don't think that's surprising of a revelation. Oh my God, do you mean to say things that are popular keep getting made? Keep watching those series and keep watching the whole thing, and convince your friends and fellow fans to do those things too, because if they suddenly see extra special spikes in those videos on the analytics, they're probably gonna be like, well, this Minor Demons thing is something people are enjoying, you know? It's just saying. YouTube's getting the worst updates. What do you mean by that? Who's your favorite Minor Demons character? Pierce. How'd my improv go yesterday? Oh, yeah. So, those unaware, I, in addition to doing Aphmau stuff and voice acting and all that, I enjoy doing improv, improvisational theater. And I had a class that just finished last night with a with a showcase where we invite all our friends and family out, and they come watch us do silly stuff. And I had a really fun time with it. We did a couple fun games. I played a mime guessing game where I was trying to there were two people trying to mime the words that the audience gave me while that I was supposed to guess from their miming or charadesing, depending on what you think about it, all while trying to debate, like, to an audience, being in support of whatever the thing they were trying to tell me what to do, right? So I'm like, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I really come out strongly in support of taxis. Yes, taxis. That's what I'm so in support of taxis. I'll tell you what, when I see them, and I'm just kind of, trying to come up with what I'm supposed to be saying as I'm watching the guys like charades the thing towards me, right? The thing I got was I am in favor of taxidermists that homogenize. Those are my two words that I needed to guess in this debate. Is I need to figure out taxidermists and homogenize. And that took me a little bit. But I actually, surprisingly, it was taxidermy that got me the worst. One of my charadesers was. So for things like this, you're not going to guess homogenize out there. So you break down the words into their syllables, right? And then you act out those syllables, and then you work your way up. It took a while, but I eventually got taxi. And then they try to give me so one of them who's just too smart for his own good kept picking at his skin like this, like yes, skin. Look at the skin. The skin. Look at this dermal layer. You think I'm gonna pick that up when I'm on stage? No. Afterwards, when he kind of worked me a little bit more on other things, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get that one, but that's okay. But we did get there eventually. Do you have a favorite crew character? Yeah, Pierce, for sure. Do you know Mind Street's coming out? Last I heard was end of 2025, right? End of the year. I think that was the last that was said, and that's the last that I've been told. Understand, I'm not part of the cast necessarily for My Street, so not that I think anybody in cast has received any word yet. Certainly we're not recording lines for that thing yet. It is still a ways out, if I had to guess. But, as was advertised, the trailer literally said end of 2025, and we're in March. So I think she's got a little bit of time. I'd prefer to be called Shadow over here. I'm not going to necessarily begrudge anyone here calling me Pierce, because I get it. Over my Twitch channel, though, I would very vastly prefer that people call me Shadow, because that is definitely like holy my space. That is my turf, my land. Whereas over here, I totally get why people are like, oh my god, it's Pierce. Oh my god. Kind of thing, I got another Pierce on this. I can't believe it. Oh, you know what? I didn't do any yeses yet, so I'll do one here. You ready? Yes. Nah, that didn't have enough breath support behind it. Yes. I was like, I need to warm up, but I already did 2 hours of acting today. I don't know. What kind of warm up do I need at that point, huh? What are you still waiting on? What are you looking for, buckaroo? Get your acting gear. Literally. How's Chrissy getting better? I think so. Ava or Aphmau? I don't know. I didn't really get that much of a read on. I know we had ourselves a whole season, but Ava and Aphmau don't feel that different to me all that much, except maybe I've gotten to know Aphmau, the character, a lot better over the course of like the 4 years that I've not been doing Minor Demons. So probably in that sense, I'm more in tune with that one than necessarily Ava, and kind of have a better read on what she's supposed to be. Is Ava Aphmau? Oh, I mean, no. She's not supposed to be Aphmau, but she is a character that is voiced by the actress known as Aphmau, and is similarly voiced as Aphmau. Take that for what you will. Where is this particular piece going? I see just a little scruff of pink flower. Yeah, I think it's over here. It's like over here somewhere. I'll take a look for that boy later. This doesn't feel like it fits right, though. Why does Pierce love sheep so much? Because it's funny. Do you like your Pierce skin or your tree disguise skin? You like Pierce skin more than ever? I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, the Pierce skin was well designed by several artists over the course of a concepting and, like, you know, several stages of actual art and design. And the other one is a tree that I spray painted the word "high" on. So yeah, you're not gonna hurt me too much by saying, yeah, I like the one that somebody cared about. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think the Pierce skin is way better. How many pieces are there? This is a 1,000-piece puzzle that we're working on here. 1,000 pieces. Quite a few, if I do say so myself. I don't know where that one is. Do you like being a demon or Pierce? Pierce, because I get to actually talk. I know people love Minor Demons Pierce, and there's nothing. I totally support you, and I enjoy Minor Demons Pierce as well. But I'll tell you what Minor Demons Pierce doesn't do a vast majority of the time, which is be acted. He's mostly a very silent figure that occasionally speaks. And because of that, it doesn't really afford me a whole heck of a lot of time to be the boy. You know what I mean? Again, if you're like, oh, but he's my favorite. Sure, great, fantastic. That's fine. Enjoy yourself. But if you're asking me personally who I prefer playing, it's definitely more modern Pierce. Where did I know I go? I don't know. I do not know, actually. Who's your favorite Aphmau character who's not Pierce? It's either Kim or Rise. Those two are pretty fun. You enjoyed Kurt? Oh, yeah. Let's go, Kurt fans in chat. Wow. Wow. Let's go, Kurt. God, I always think it's funny when people recognize Kurt. I don't even remember what Kurt sounds like, to be perfectly honest. If you try to ask me to do like a Kurt impression, I'd be like, I don't know. You're right. Welcome for reading your question. When Aphmau released her first skin pack, you tend to play as the Pierce skin. I keep forgetting that we sold the skins. Like, if you go on the Minecraft marketplace right now, you could go buy and become, for all intents and purposes, Pierce on the Bedrock stuff. That's sometimes I forget how popular this stuff is. You know, I think sometimes I'm like just kind of lost in the sauce a little bit, and I'm just like, oh man, that video only got 1 million views after a week. End of my career. But it's popular, isn't it? It's pretty popular. Are Aphmau's videos scripted or improv? You know, I can't say a whole heck of a lot about it. Other than I think what I try to kind of limit to is the stuff you can observe, right? And there's some pretty fancy stuff we do in those videos, especially like the animations in those videos. You can't improv an animation, right? You could maybe improv the audio for it and then like have someone animate over it later, but that takes a lot of work. And so, you know, I would say I think it is safe to say that it's a mix, you know? Some things are improvised and some things need to have like a solid plan going in. But that's so you can do cool stuff, you know? It's silly to limit yourself to being stuck with those things, right? That said, I get to say the things as Pierce. And whatever this old noggin comes up with, that's what gets out on the video, and it's very fun. Who's my least favorite character from Aphmau? I tried to come up with a funny answer, and I don't think even then I was able to come up with a funny answer for it, so I just don't think I'm going to say that. Because it's like asking who's your least favorite who's your least favorite friend. That's no fun. That's no fun for anyone. I mean, it's fun for some people, but you know, it's not fun for the people who hear that. Aphmau tricked me into swearing. Not really. Not actually. You don't like Kitty? We haven't done Kitty in a while. Kitty, those unaware, is the alter ego for Aphmau that she uses sometimes to mess with people when they've been unkind to her on the SMP's kind of type videos. And everyone, or I think Ian's got like a crush on her, and just generally is, you know, it kind of causes a lot of chaos whenever she pops in. Which character is better, Kim or Zane? I personally gravitate towards Kim more, but you have to understand that Zane is the reason that Kim's funny. If you lose one or the other amidst this act between the two of them, they both become less funny as a result, on average. You have to have kind of the straight man, like fun ruiner in a comedic duo alongside the loose cannon, or else it's or else it just doesn't, the loose cannon doesn't feel as loose anymore, right? She just feels part of the crew, just the standard vibe. And so I think that's important. It's also why, like, yeah, where, you know, for a lot of these things, Aphmau usually is kind of the voice of reason for a lot of things. And that enables us to be the goobers that she then gets to kind of, you know, pull back in line. So that way we're like, oh, we're sorry, Aphmau. If we were all that way, then it would just be lunacy. And also nothing would be exciting because everybody would be acting exactly the same. You need a wide variety of character in order to enjoy a space like that. It's just basics of comedy when it comes down to it. I think this fits right here. I just need to reconnect it. Come on, get in there, buddies. Join on the war effort. And finish this puzzle. There we go. And then reconnect all the pieces that I disconnected to connect those two pieces. again, these small pieces get kind of are a little tough to try to stick together sometimes. We're gonna finish these pieces? I mean, eventually. Do you talk to the Aphmau crew outside of work? Sometimes, yeah. You know, I mean, they are like coworkers, right? But you know, we also are friends in our own ways. But we talk with each other so much during work. Most of the time, we kind of we used to talk more, I think, in between recordings and things. But these days, like we spend so much time in recording, in time in recordings, that we kind of retreat to our own like home corners once we're done recording, just because we've already spent all day with each other. Let's go, I don't know, talk to my wife for the first time in like 8 hours, kind of thing. You know what I mean? We do hang out with each other sometimes, even outside of work stuff. It's hard because none of us live close to each other, so it's to engage in that takes a lot of concerted effort, which is again why people should come out to Milwaukee. Come see us at Midwest Gaming Classic first weekend of April. Just saying. Also, friends, I always forget to do this because I'm not familiar with doing the YouTube thing on my own. If you're liking this stream right now, be sure to hit that like button. Please hit that like button. It means a lot to me, and apparently it means a lot to the YouTube channel. Because then YouTube would be like, oh, people are enjoying this, yes? Well, perhaps I should show this to more people. Because if you hit that button, then that means that people will know to come over here, and we'll have more people. Especially if people are like, oh, you should have more people watching you. That's the way you can help. That is the #1 way you can help, is hitting like on those on streams like this. So thank you. Thank you, Leah Sky. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm doing a lot of rebuilding here of stuff we already had. Because again, I kind of separated this whole thing to set up a better stream for Marissa's Crochet, which I think turned out wonderfully, and I'm glad I did. But I probably should have spent some time before this stream reassembling it a little bit better before coming back on stream with it. Because there are a lot of pieces that are still needing some work. I know generally where this is supposed to go. Also going to bring the top of this down a little bit if I can help it. There we go. That's the actual bottom of this here puzzle. Much better. I need 1,000,000,000 likes, please. Please, 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 please. You sound like Ian? Yeah, people get our voices confused all the time, actually. Like, you know, on this YouTube channel, which if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please consider also subscribing. I have a lot of shorts of like doing unboxing videos and stuff like that. And to try to keep a little intrigue, I put, you know, in the title like, Aphmau voice actor unboxes first meow, blah, 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 blah. And people are like, first off, it's like, oh my God, it's Pierce. That's the most common one. The second most common is, oh my God, it's Ian. It's like, well, no. Have your fun, but no. Incorrect. It's fine. Whatevs, man. When will Chris Ian come back? I think that's not necessarily a question I can answer. It would have to be someone that is more directly involved with what's happening with him. I have not been told such things. Do I only have Pierce meows? No. If you can see behind me here, I've got a whole bunch of meows of all different kinds. Because I buy all the meows myself, because I'm weird like that. I don't wait for somebody to like buy me meows. I just go buy them. I don't know. There's something very cool about being able to go to like a store and buy merch that is connected to your work. So I indulge in that frequently. Bet you those two fit together, and they do. Got to move all this stuff down a little bit. Does that fit? I can't tell. Yeah, that fits. That fits. We're getting that Ian boy together. The bottom edge, yeah, it probably does connect together here. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't fit good. Doesn't feel right. We're still missing a piece on the bottom here. I agreed with you until I tried to like piece it, and then it just no. We know how you get two pieces together and it technically fits, but there's definitely like an edge not quite right. What country to live in? What do you think? Based on my accent, where do you think I am? I'm curious. And I'll tell you, you can base it on my accent. I'm not like some transport who's then like, haha, you fool, I'm in Greenland. You judged poorly. America? Yeah, nah, it's America. Does this sound like a British accent to you? Sounds like British or America. Listen to this. Listen to this voice. This is not me putting on an accent. This is just who I am. Would you rather be stuck in 24 hours in a room with Zane or focused? Do help Zane build machine. Me personally, I have a background in engineering, so the idea of like sealing up in a room with Zane and working on some cockamamie project does sound actually pretty fun to me. It's been a while since I've like sealed myself in a room and tried to do some science. That's fun. That's fun to me. I do miss it from time to time, actually. I stopped so I could become a voice man again, and I do enjoy the voice man stuff, but I do miss being a weird science man from time to time. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Happy Jordan. You might have to rephrase that question. Where's Noise VA Michael? I don't know. I do not know. Well, is CD and Pierce together? I don't know. You thought I was French? I can't even do a useful French accent. Who would I date in the Aphmau? Nope. My stance on shipping and stuff like that, friends, is to note is that you guys are more than welcome to ship any of the characters together, and have fun with that. But I do not engage in it myself because I know the people underlying those people, and also I'm married. So I'm good not playing around in such realms. Is he my best friend? No, Marissa is my best friend. She's my wife. I love her very much. It's a cliche and it's true, so too bad. You're just saying that because you love her. Yeah. Yeah, I am. There it is. Oh my God. It's coming together. Look at that. I'm coming up with a whole hand here for this boy. Do I like Casey or Kim better? Again, I tend to like loose cannon characters. I enjoy, was it Glendale? Was her name Glendale in Centaur World? This is day 3087 of Shadow Temple telling everyone they should watch Centaur World. I do think people who are here who like Aphmau stuff should 1000% watch Centaur World. But there's a character in there that reminds me a lot of Kim, and is a very fun character for that. You know, a little stabby, would absolutely have some tough times out there. That one's fun. Next time that message comes up, mods, for the Venom That comment's fine. I can't. Apparently, I'm not allowed to bring that one up anymore. Where do you get the puzzle? Aphmau.com, which is the official merch site. How many times I'm going to die in Aphmau vids? Yeah, I don't know what it is that Pierce like I mentioned before that someone was asking if we do scripted videos or not. We've now had if I had a nickel for every time that Pierce had a high production value and high profile death in a recent horror video that we've done, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Yeah. How do we build so good? I mean, those, you get pretty good at building houses over time. Turns out when you do like 1,500 videos, you start to learn what works and what doesn't when it comes to building stuff. You know what I mean? Can we come on with moderators? Nope. I've already got a pretty steady group of moderators for the most part. Is Aphmau your friend or is Ian your friend? I mean, yeah, they're friends to a certain extent, Aphmau, she's also my boss when it comes down to it. And, she's also a very, very, very busy lady. When I first started, we hung out a teeny bit more. But these days, with how much stuff that the channel does, and the Shuki channel, and preparing for other conventions, and like merch, and my street, and all that, we just do not get a chance to talk to that lady very much. She's a very busy lady. Which Aphmau and friend Meow is your favorite? I mean, I have to be a little biased, but Sheep Pierce. I mean, Sheep Pierce is so good. I love Sheep Pierce so much. Sheep Pierce is so fluffy and cute and unique. I love how unique that Sheep ended up being. Not that I didn't like the other ones, but like that it is a full transformation of that. Their cat was very fun. How do you feel about old voice actors coming back to regular videos? I think it's really cool for the audience. And it's fun to meet people, people that I've never interacted with before. Understand, I was not an Aphmau fan coming into working with Aphmau, so I did not know any of my street or anything like that. And that's not because I was like actively an anti-fan of Aphmau. It's just I never heard of it. I was, like a 25 or 26-year-old man by the time I even knew of Aphmau's existence. So a little bit overshot on the demographic there, let's just say. But yeah, people are excited about that, which is pretty cool. Is Jess ever strict? Not in the way that you're probably thinking, which is like a meanie friend. But she is strict in the sense that, yeah, like, she has a vision for videos that I think sometimes is difficult for other people to see in the moment. But, and this is a really key piece, she's almost always universally right in her instinct for what will do well and not do well in a video. And so it's one of those things when you work on when you work in some sort of creative space, you either have to trust in someone's creative vision and help enforce that vision, or you don't trust it and you probably should not work on that project, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, I think it takes that sort of energy a lot of time to succeed on YouTube in a way that I don't have that juice. I don't got that juice when it comes down to it. You know what I mean? That sort of leadership energy that you need where like people are, where you have to like actively like tell people they're wrong. I don't like that. I can't do that. That is not a power I have. Do I remember all the names of Pierce's sheep? I think I told somebody once to go and try to get them all, and they're like, on it. And I haven't heard from them in like 2 weeks. Either they've completely mainlined nothing but looking at videos that Pierce is in and see if he names any sheep, or they have completely forgotten that project 30 seconds after they left that stream. But yeah. Do you do Minecraft recording for Aphmau at home, or it's at home? This is I'm actually in my studio space right now, talking on the microphone that I use for recording. Yeah, no, this is the microphone that I use. The desk that I use is over there. This is a table that I literally dragged in here for this. But yeah, no, this is the space that I do all the recordings in. It has a window, which is nice compared to the previous recording space that I had in Marissa and my one-bedroom apartment, where I set up myself in a walk-in closet that had no window or ventilation and barely any power in the first place. It was pretty wild. Am I in my street? Is it all recorded? Is it all record? I don't think any of it's been recorded yet. I don't have any information about that, mind you, but you have to understand, again, they said it was going to be made at the end of 2025. It's March, guys. It's March. It is March. I think editing, again, I have no information about it, so, don't at me. But based on the information that you guys have, which is to say the trailer said end of 2025, and knowing just production stuff in general, it will probably be edited in like October, November, if end of 2025 is the target, right? That's just how it's going to be. How do you mod in Minecraft? Usually with Java. And there's a lot of tools online. You should look up a guide. I think it'd be a lot faster and more useful to you if you looked up a guide than me try to like talk you through it here. But it's fun. It's fun to mod Minecraft, and you get a lot of really cool things as a result. Oh, I see. Huh. You can't hide from me forever, Triforce drummer. Excuse me. Do you remember Aphmau Cat Johnny? I'm aware of Johnny, yeah. Do I build anything for the videos? Everybody's muted now while you're taking a call. There you go. We have sets that we build. I mean, I don't think that's that wild. We put out videos every day, friends. If we try to record the videos, like, again, I can't talk a lot about the interior stuff, but let's just say there's a pretty big team that helps make those videos. If you are going into, if you're like, oh my God, I want to make Aphmau videos just like Aphmau does, and you're trying to do it all on your own, you're like, I'm gonna make a video every day just like she did. Don't try. Do I ever use a character's voice without meaning to? Yeah, ultimately my voice is just my voice, and there are only so many sounds that this one voice can make, and so I'll run into different situations where, like, a voice that I've used before pops back up. I have this character that I'm running in a Dungeons and Dragons game right now called Peter Pumpernickel, who kind of talks like Pierce, but it's maybe it's a little bit more nasally and a little bit more on the back of the throat.
So Peter will talk more like this, and he'll stutter a lot, and he's kind of quiet, but he does his best out there, and he just wants to make bread.
I did that voice. I was trying to come up with a character last night for improv. We're doing a game called Town Hall Meeting, where your job is that everyone is debating some sort of subject at a town hall, and it's your objective to come up with a character who's either in favor or not in favor of any particular topic. So in this case, I was supposed to be not in favor of hot dogs, which, boy, the initial audience suggestion was what is inconsequential that we should that we should be debating in this here town hall, and someone was like, eating dogs, and I was like, and Marissa, who's in the front of the front of the stage, was like, hot dogs. And the ref was like, the suggestion is eating hot dogs. And so I was like, all right, and my position was I was supposed to be against eating hot dogs, and so I wanted like a crunchy character, you know, somebody who would like be a vegetarian, but I wanted to like then invert the sort of expectation of that character, but I still wanted the sound to be that. So I literally just pulled up Peter Pumpernickel in my head, and I just invented a world for him where he is not only against eating hot dogs, he's against eating any food with the name of an animal in it. So that could include, he's like, yeah, I'm firmly against hot dogs. I'm ethically against eating anything with the name of an animal in it. So hot dogs are out. Elephant ears, bad. Hush puppies, you sick freaks. And of course, Oreos. Everyone's like, Oreos? Yeah, because they're named after oarfish. All that is to say, yes, voices get reused all the time, because why not? You know, they're fun. Why limit them to just one project? Beaver Tails, yeah, sure. Can I do the Pierce of Minor Demons? Yes. Do I ship any characters in Aphmau series? As I talked about before, I really try not to ship people that I know. You're more than welcome to, but I stay out of the fray on that. Go enjoy your shipping as long as it's between the characters and not the actors behind them. Please and thank you. Why are most Aphmau videos, movies horror? All I can say is that people like them. If they don't want horror movies anymore, they need to stop watching them. But apparently the children, they yearn for death and horror and evil. It's the same reason why Five Nights at Freddy's does so well, or Poppy's Playtime, or literally 80% of most, 80% of Roblox games. The folks, they enjoy them. I don't know what else is there to be said. What happened if Pierce meet me in real life? He probably would think I'm a nerd. I'm a lot more laid back than you know Pierce is, especially modern Pierce. You like Aphmau's old videos more? That's fine. You can enjoy whatever you like. I'll tell you, Pierce certainly enjoyed the old videos more, mainly because he doesn't keep getting murdered in those. That's not a comment on the quality of the present videos. I just think it's funny that he keeps getting like horrifically murdered in like a horror movie sense. If you haven't seen it, there's like a video. I think it was like they're human. There was something kind of similar to it though, where Pierce is like, we're gonna get out there, we're gonna survive all this because we're gonna stick together, and gosh darn it, you're all smart enough that we can handle this. Now let's get out there, get some supplies, and make our way through this new world. And everyone's like, yeah. And then Pierce's head gets horrifically sliced from his head or from his neck, like as somebody reaches through the window, kills him, and then runs off. And it's like, okay. Oh no. Oh dear. I heard a slime liquor candy. I have not. That sounds terrifying. I didn't even suppose to question what magic you're using. Of course. Our Amelia Bedelia-esque Deimos that I always enjoyed. How long do you think this puzzle will take? I imagine it will take me 4 more years. At the rate I'm going, 4 more years. I think these go all around here. No, this is definitely, I mean, to say the least, this is not going to be the last stream of this. That much is certain, right? You can see the progress on this thing. We got work to do. But we're having fun, right? We're enjoying ourselves, chatting along. Characters do I ship, not VAs? Still, same gig. I'm just not going to play. Not any project that I'm a part of, if that makes sense. What would Pierce sound like as a 98-year-old man? That assumes that Pierce is going to survive to 98. I don't trust that for a second. Pierce the character is going to flame out by the age of 57. There's no way that boy. There's no way that boy's making it that far. So what he'd sound like at age 98 is a funeral bell. You think he's going to make it to 98? Well, then he probably...
He'd sound like this. He'd be very old, and he would be still tending to a ship as best as he can.
Probably something like that. Never been alive before? Well, welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far. Is my actual favorite animal a sheep? Nah. But they're cute. They're very cute. I bet you this piece goes right here. It certainly do. Hey. If it does later instead of reviewing or watching this, that seems like a bad idea. I'll still be here. You should go check it out. Sophie, my street, I don't, would I be happy if I was a father? Sure. Yeah, there you go. Like, am I saving information that I don't know? Huh? Yeah. Which Aphmau characters would you match to which Muppet? Ooh. Oh, boy. Based on my own movements, I think, again, Pierce would probably be closest to, like, Animal. Just wobbling around, making big moves. Aaron, Sam the Eagle. Let's see here. Casey's Miss Piggy, clearly. Zane, I think, is Kermit. Darn. I just now thought about it. There aren't a lot of female Muppets, are there? Admittedly, they're almost exclusively like puppeteered by men, at least the original set. So there isn't a ton of matches beyond that. Do you watch anime? Very rarely. If one catches my eye, I'll get in. The last one I saw was Delicious in Dungeon, which, you know, wasn't that long ago, but is also not by any stretch of the imagination modern or like new.
That piece goes right here.
Yay! What animal creature power would you choose if you needed help with someone in danger? A wolf, a hawk, or a yak? Oh, yak power all day, every day. Those things are built like tanks. Hawk, maybe you can do a little recon, but you can't save anyone as a hawk. Nah, you gotta, like, a yak can, you know, climb up a mountain and then throw someone on their back and carry him back down, no problem. And is gonna stay warm the whole time. That's that's the real power. Wolf would look cool, sure, but Wolf can only carry so much. It's okay to wake up at 5:30 just to watch you live. I mean, if you're supposed to be up around then anyway, works out pretty well. How's long does it take you to do these puzzles? When I'm not reading chat 70% of the time and building puzzles 30% of the time, this puzzle would probably take me like 5 hours on my own. But in this state, 3 years, if I had to guess. Again, though, I think you guys would much prefer me talking to you right now like this and occasionally putting on a puzzle piece than me like hardcore zoning in on the puzzle and not talking to any of you, right? Like, you might feel that, be like, oh, it's really annoying that he's not building the puzzle. But you would get so bored if this was a silent stream that I was just like try-harding my way through this puzzle, yeah? You don't want that. You don't actually want that. Well, I might go further along.
Okay, that's somewhere around there then. That's fine.
Hello, Ryan James. How you doing? Do you watch Jujutsu Kaisen? No, I've not watched it, but I know of it at very least. What are the games I like to play? I tend to enjoy games where I can kind of sit through and tactfully work my way through them. Like roguelike deck builders are a super fave of mine. So like, nobody here cares about those. But Balatro captured my imagination for many moons. This past while. And then I'm looking forward to Slay the Spire 2 coming out soon. That's going to be good. That's going to be fun. Very much looking forward to that. I actually just started playing Loop Hero for the first time. I know I'm way behind on that one. That's pretty cool. I'm getting a little overwhelmed by it because by late game there's so many enemies on screen and you're trying to like work your way through and you're just kind of hoping that you survive most of the encounters, but it is fun. But to answer your question, it's not Minecraft or Roblox. Those or Fortnite. And I know. Turns out there are other games. You're new to my channel, so I mean, you've got an Aphmau related like icon there. So I'll let you figure it out there, Kitty Meow. Who do you think I play on the Aphmau channel? Just based on listening to this here voice. Who do you think I am? I think it's more fun to guess than to just give you the answers. That's not quite gonna work, is it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, it did work. Look at that. And then this probably fits right here then. Yeah, we're making progress. Now you know. There you go. As she travels back in time into the future, you know you won't get credit if she does. Haven't we done some time travel videos? I could be wrong. But I feel like we've done some time travel videos. If you want to think about it, like the birth to death videos we did, what was now like a lifetime ago, were kind of that, right? Like that first one that absolutely did gangbusters. What was essentially that, right? Where we were like, where we joined Aphmau from her absolute like first moments of life till the time she died. It was kind of jumping around. Pierce reactive Pierce meant minor demons Pierce. I don't think he'd be like, wow, we got the same name. That's pretty weird, huh? Anyway. Well, he would like that minor demons Pierce's buff though. He does respect literal strength because he's a buff boy. Watch Demon Slayer? I've not watched Demon Slayer. When did I join Aphmau? 2019. You want the sheep meow so bad? It's so darn cute. It should still be available on the Aphmau store. Aphmeow.com. If you want to pick up one for yourself. I gotta get an affiliate link for these. I gotta. So that whenever we talk about this stuff and people are like, oh my God, I want. I can be like, go over here, use this link in chat. It's a win-win for everybody, right? Aphmau gets her merch. I get a little something on the top. Be nice. Is my real name Pierce? No, it's a character I play. You'll never know my real name. Can you do the Minor Demon's voice? Yes. How much do I love being in Aphmau? A lot. It, you know, it is the first time that I make enough money and have enough work to do. I think that's the most important piece. Such that I can do voice acting full time. Like that's a huge deal for anyone who's trying to get into voice acting. Like finding that gig that allows you to be that involved for that long. It's a big deal. As voice actor Pierce, how evil can Pierce get? You get pretty bad out there. What we did like a vampire-y video recently. That was pretty evil of Pierce. We also I don't know when it's coming out, but there's another video at some point where Pierce is a little bit of a mean one. However, briefly. Where are these ruffles? These ruffles have ridges. Okay, we got a decent bit of this this leg right here. You ever try doing ASMR? You mean like this? Talking really close to the microphone and get a little bit of mouth sound in there? You know, just really try to speak into your brain, really implant myself there, and put up a little flag, a lot of vocal fry, of course, that's an important piece. And then, I don't have, since I have such a soft cover around this microphone, I don't really have a good way of really giving that other effect. I could probably get into it. I'd have to work on the voice for it. Don't they also do the like? The trick is you have to turn your gain on your microphone up a lot in order for that to like really take hold. And my microphone right now is actually pretty calm at the moment because I don't want to cook that too high. Why are you dumb sometimes in Aphmau's videos? Because it's funny. Somebody who watches ASMR most nights, you didn't like that? What? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I thought you liked the ASMRs. Imagine Pierce doing ASMR. Oh, maybe Minor Demons Pierce could do it. Modern Pierce, though, he can't sit still long enough. That's just not something he's capable of doing. The mouth thing, that was the thing he didn't want. As someone who's smart, it is fun to be dumb. That is exactly right. I'm not calling myself necessarily smart, but like, yeah, that's exactly right, though. It is very fun to try and play someone who's not smart. To really like kind of just anything that you would normally do as an intelligent person and like, would prevent you from like falling for something or, getting yourself involved in something, like just throw it out the window. Just do it anyway. Cause it's way funnier to throw yourself into something and not be very smart through it than being too smart for this scenario. And then everyone's like, well, why did he do that? That like he wouldn't fall for that. He's too smart. Yeah. It's way more fun to be dumb. See ya. How did Aphmau become a thing? She started a YouTube channel like 10, 15 years ago and just put out a lot of videos until people liked them, and then now we're here. It's a little reductive, but it's pretty much the truth. It's not inaccurate. What was my first video on Aphmau? It was the first episode of Minor Demons. I didn't do anything Aphmau related until Minor Demons started. I didn't even know it existed until Minor Demons started. Really thought this was like part of Ian somewhere, but I thought maybe it was his shirt, but you can see that there's like skin on the edge here, and there's not really any skin on his, like, other than his like neckline, but the neckline's already established here. So I don't know where this. I'll have to play with that one later. How old was I when I joined Aphmau? Don't tell us how old you are. I was, let's see here, that was summer of 2019 when I joined the team. That was 6 years ago. So I was 26 when I joined the team. 26. And I'm kind of actually, fun fact, I'm kind of the baby of the group. Amidst all the other, like, actors for the channel, I'm one of the younger ones. Fun fact. Pretty crazy, right? When will Minor Demons come back? When you've convinced people, the powers that be, that it's worth bringing back. I have no control over such things, but you might. Keep watching. Keep telling people that that's something you want to see. How did I meet Jess? I had a friend, Mac and Cheese, who, voice on the channel as well. Mac and Cheese, please. Initially, knew that I wanted to do voiceover stuff. She was doing some work for Aphmau at the time. This was like, yeah, it was back in the summer of 2019. She and I have been working together for a while on Twitch streams. We were both on a Twitch team together for a while, and we were, just back and forth, giving each other support where we could. And she knew that I wanted to do voice stuff and was like, hey, I work for this company that's doing this like Minecraft roleplay thing. Do you want to audition for a character? And I was like, yeah, I guess. Didn't realize Minecraft was still popular. It sounds a little ridiculous when I say it now, but at the time, I thought Minecraft had kind of run its course, at least content-wise, to a certain extent. Turns out, no, it's still quite popular. And yeah, I auditioned for Noy and Pierce, and I got Pierce. And the rest, as they say, is history. I was gonna go somewhere over here. I bet this connects. I just gotta kind of stretch it around a little bit. Minecraft is so popular. It's true. There's a movie coming out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Who's my favorite character besides myself? Kim Arise is what I usually say. You want to say what is your favorite My Street season? I've never watched My Street before. Oops. Oops. How'd you become friends with Ian? We just recorded a lot of videos together, and eventually we just, it's one of those things where, like, you hang out with somebody that often, how could you not? How could you not, like, either you become bitter enemies or you become strong friends, right? There's not really any two ways about it. Would you rather play Roblox for a whole week or play Minecraft for a whole week? Probably Minecraft. That's more my brain's speed, if that makes sense. Minecraft can be a very meditative game, where you're just kind of hanging out and you're building stuff and you're enjoying some solitude from time to time. Maybe sometimes you're playing with friends, but it's a pretty chill game, all things considered, right? Like, and the initial bits are a little terrifying at times, but largely the game can be as chill as you want it to be. Whereas Roblox is just sound and fury, and I get too distracted by stuff like that. That feels like it fits pretty well right there. How do you become such a bad guy? I mean, he's a bad guy in the My Street stuff, isn't he? It tracks. You know, on James' Twitch stream last night, half the fans recognized me. Very cool, Shelby. If I got Noi, would I still been blue? No, then I would have been Noi color. Yellow, orange. Burnt umber. That's what I always think of from like from the Bob Ross days. Need a little burnt umber. Do I want to do more New versus Pro with Mac? I mean, I want to do more videos with Mac again. I burned out a little bit on the New versus Pro videos because mainly I was trying to get them out like weekly, and that's just not how my brain works. It's also, again, why I couldn't, like, succeed on YouTube on my own. I'm not built for it. But also because I hired editors to make the videos for those. Because, you know, I'm not a very good editor myself. And the big issue is that the videos cost way more than they made back in terms of YouTube revenue. And especially when budgets are a little tighter, in this economy, I lack the money to hire editors to do that. It's a lot of work. Does voice actor Ian actually like gold? I'm sure if you gave Christopher Escalante a bar of gold and said, do you like this? And if you do, I will give it to you. He'll say yes. Not because he has a particular affinity for gold, but because, I mean, it's gold. I do not know when season 7's coming out. Hello, Pookie. How you doing? Is Chris nicer than Ian? Yeah, Ian's a villain. just a bully villain. Like, I don't think I'd want to interact with somebody who's exactly the same as Ian. Sorry to all you Ian stans out there. Have I played Splatoon? Yeah. I played Splatoon 1 and 3. 2 I whiffed right past it. What was best, McDonald's or Burger King? I like burgers from Burger King more. I like McDonald's fries better. Shadow's blue, and is Ian still arguing it was better blue? Yeah, of course. And light blue's correct. Where's Mac in the videos? I don't know. Any Laura Minor Demons? I do not. Do you enjoy pranking with Ian? Sure. Connecting KC with the cake. I think the green piece together. I'm not sure if I'm there yet. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, we're close on it wherever she is just, I think we're like 1 or 2 pieces removed still. I could be wrong. There's no grass blades in between. But it ought to be close, right? Well, no, you might be right. You might be right. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Look at that. All right. That is some pretty good progress right there. That's nice. Cool. And then that means that this needs to move over a decent bit. I'm gonna shift this over if I can. Because her hand... Oh my god. Oh my god. When I get surprised and shocked, you hear my Wisconsin accent come out more. Dear God, look, would you look at this here, dear? If I take this right here, that's Southern. Well, golly, if you take these darn pieces right here and you put them up against those pieces right there, I think this whole thing could come together real quick here, yeah. Little Manitowoc Minute Charlie Barron energy. I just received a message from Marissa that says, please no view, this is for stream later. Reminder, friends, that this is not the only stream I'm doing tonight. I'm also going to be doing a stream with my wife of Final Fantasy XIV later tonight. Final Fantasy XIV Online. That all of you can play for free, by the way. Just saying. Just saying, it's free to play. It's gonna be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight, and she has prepared. I'm not kidding about this. A PowerPoint to better describe what's happening in the game that we're about to start up on. So it'll be fun. What is happening here? That's what's up. That's what's up. These two pieces here on the corner don't actually fit together. These two fit over here. I bet you. Come on, buddy. You know you want to. Close enough, maybe. And then there's one piece missing here, I'm pretty certain. Yeah. Pretty certain that's how that comes together there. When's the next VidCon happening? It's going to be happening June 19th through the 21st in Anaheim, California. Happens around the same time each year, friends. Pretty much, yeah, mid-June every time. I have to go steal a phone charger here at some point. I'm starting to run out of juice. That being said, we probably only have about another 30 minutes here, and then I'll probably call it because I gotta cook some dinner. Gotta cook some dinner for Marissa and myself. Make sure we get some good food between now and the next stream. Who's my favorite character? Pierce. Do you know where everyone lives? Right, it's Noy, Casey, Zane. Yeah. What's the meaning of the picture on this puzzle? I don't think there's much meaning. Aphmau, Aaron having a nice picnic, Casey eating cake, a little meow, and then Ian trying to blow it all up. There's going to be a VidCon. There's a VidCon every year. In fact, there are multiple VidCons each year. Not as many as there used to be. There used to be one in Baltimore for a very short-lived amount of time, and then I guess people decided that they didn't want to go to Baltimore. But yeah, I think there's a South American one in addition to the main one, quote unquote, which is the one that happens in Anaheim. But yeah, that's the one we're going to. Do you have to wait till next year for VidCon? You can go this year if you want. Do we need to talk about how months work? June is the 6th month out of the year, and we're in March right now when this is being live broadcasted. So if you're watching this later on, yeah, there's still tickets available. You can buy them, but you have to buy tickets and you have to go to Anaheim and all that, which can be expensive. You know what might be a little bit less expensive is going to the Midwest Gaming Classic coming up here April 4th through the 6th, where myself, the gal who plays Kim, and the guy who plays Zane will all be at a little convention center here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it'll be significantly cheaper to come say hi. Just saying. And if you come say hi to us, I'll give you one of these little ribbons here that says Sleepy Sheepy with a little Pierce on it. Just saying. For free. You just have to show up. Can we come to Montana? Probably not. For one, like Aphmau herself only goes to one convention each year. She's just too busy of a lady to hit up more than one convention per year. But the rest of us, I should note, We have interest in going into other conventions. If you have a convention in mind that you think we should go to at some point, the best thing to do is to email the convention for the owner, the managers of that convention, and sometimes the websites for those conventions will have like contact us for who you want to see at the convention, and mention that you would like to see us at your local convention, and they can invite us and pay us to go there, and then we will go there. Not Aphmau herself, but a lot of the rest of us actors would be more than happy to travel more if people, again, convince conventions to bring us in. Is Marissa okay? Yeah, she'll be streaming with us Saturday night. Well, you guys come to Pennsylvania? I've been to Pennsylvania many times, but not for conventions yet. I'll say, never say never. Doesn't mean that we'll never go. Just that we haven't been invited yet. This Milwaukee convention, for what it's worth, is picked up exclusively by me because I live close to it, and I want my friends to come in and hang out, and we have a fun time. That's really why more Milwaukee than anything else is that I also love this city and I want it to succeed, and I want to convince people to come over and say hi and come to the city. It's pretty cool. Would I ever come to England? If somebody wants to pay the $2,000-$3,000 to have me over there, by all means, I'll take that. Sure, why not? But again, it comes down to I can't personally afford to do that, but a convention could invite me. Is Marissa still sleeping? I don't know. She might be crocheting upstairs for all I know. Have you guys ever gone to Ohio? Actually, I go to. I won't be going this year, but for budget reasons. But in the past, actually, I went. Fun fact: I went to Cedar Point almost every year with past 2 years with Keston, the guy who voices Zane. We're both roller coaster nerds, and so anytime we get to go ride roller coasters together, we take those opportunities. I think this fits right here. I bet you this fits right here. This is coming together, friends. This might fit right here. Yeah, those legs are coming together. Have you ever been to a VidCon? Ever done a VidCon in Utah? Understand, by the way, friends, we do not make VidCons, right? VidCon is a convention that Aphmau is invited to, but it is not our thing. I can't point the VidCon cannon at a state and be like, go there. It happens in precisely one spot, and that's Anaheim, California, and I think maybe one in Brazil. But we only go to the one. Nope, you'd have to find other conventions that aren't just necessarily VidCon, and invite us to. But yeah, like I said, tell your local convention, your local nerd convention, that we'd be fun to have, and who knows, maybe we'll go to your city next. Well, dropout shows we watched last night. There's a PowerPoint presentation about Roller Coaster Wars. Oh, I know everything about the Roller Coaster Wars. Sure. What do you need? Is a specific date My Street Season 7 will come out? Not specific. I think it is just the end of 2025 still. Do I know about Nagashima? Are we talking about the Dododompa? Are we talking about Dododompa out there? The roller coaster that recently closed down indefinitely because it shattered too many collarbones? I wanted to ride it, but I didn't get a chance because, again, the aforementioned shattering of collarbones. Is there a show today? What, like an Aphmau video? There might be. Has there been a video coming out today? I don't get to see like when videos come out. I just make them. So yeah, coming to New York City, dude, for a con. What would be a good convention, do you think, for Aphmau out there? I've been to New York City Comic Con. That's a fun one. I don't think we'd be a good fit for that one, but I'm sure there are billions of other nerdy conventions out there that would work well for us otherwise. And I mean, I would love an excuse to go out to New York and go see some more Broadway shows. I'm a big Broadway nerd, friends. And so anytime I get a chance to go listen to some Broadway, I'm like, yeah. Marissa and I are actually going to go to Chicago coming up in May to go see, it'll be my second time seeing the professional tour version of Hadestown Run, which is definitely like one of my favorite musicals right now. And actually just might be my favorite musical of all time. There, I said it. I was brave enough to put that out there in the world myself. I don't think I've said that to anyone, not even Marissa yet. But she did get it for me for my birthday, so it'll be fun. There you go, Casey. Another piece for your eye. Do you watch the videos I'm in? Not always. Sometimes I'll Nagashima Spa Land. Yeah. Of course I know that. Can you beg Jess to do a live stream? You'd probably have more success begging her to do it than me. Actually, we were in a video recently together, and she was like, "Oh, I remember when I used to have time to like go into your streams and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, I don't." And I'm like, "Yeah." And that's fine. It's again, the world that we lived in back when she used to come into my streams is vastly different from the one that we live in now. She's just far too busy a lady to commit to that. Ever watched Owl House on Disney? Yeah, that's a fun one. Did I visit other places like Paris? I've been to Paris before, yeah. Countries I've been to in Europe, or countries outside of the U.S. that I've been to. I've been to the Grand Caymans. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to France. I've been to Luxembourg, technically, I think. I've been to Italy a couple times. I've been to Greece once. No, twice, I think. No, once. And I've been to Croatia. And then I've also been to South Korea, Singapore, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Japan. Ever been to Texas? I have been to Texas. And Canada. And Mexico. Hello, Luna. How you doing? What's my favorite meme? It probably changes by the day. There are a lot of good memes out there in the world, friends. When is my birthday? Don't tell us how old you are, friends, but it is actually coming up in about 2-3 weeks. I'm going to see if I can get... I might petition Twitch to see if I can get some front page time. It is April 13th. You can check that out. You know what? I'll be back in here in just... we'll do another 20 minutes here, friends, but my phone is at 3% charge. So I'm going to go get a charger real quick. I'll be right back in just a second. One quick sec. I'm back, and I'm getting something for my phone. Yeah, I got down to 3%, and that's just it's not worth me trying to play like charged chicken with my with chat. What do you prefer, Marvel or DC? Movies, I prefer Marvel. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. In general, I'm all over the place. I think I tend to gravitate more towards DC's stuff in general. Watched a lot of Batman stuff in my day. But, yeah, you know. I have so much bubblegum pink pieces. I just need to go build KC. I don't know why I've been avoiding her. I think it's because I see the pink, and there's just not really, like, a lot of differentiating amongst that pink. And I'm like, oh, no. As soon as I dive in, I won't know what pink goes with what pink. I think this connects right here, though. Ta-da! Is there hello, Victory? Does it sometimes embarrass you to do something as a voice actor for vids? There was a time that I felt shame. And I sometimes felt bad, especially back when I worked in an apartment, as opposed to here in my house. Now the only one I have to be embarrassed about having someone listen to me is Marissa. But something that I tell people, and she's used to it. Something I do tell people when it comes to voice acting, and I think this goes with a lot of acting in general as well, is you have to be able to put your whole butt into it. You have to put that whole dang butt in there. You can't be like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I can't oversell it or else people will make fun of me. No, you have to go all the way in. This is what you signed up for, and you gotta. If you are a strange little alien guy dying, you have to commit to that little guy dying. Too bad. If you're a character who just pooped himself, too bad. You're in for the poop. You can't have any shame in any of this. That isn't to say, like, that means that you have full range to do, like, bad, like, distasteful jokes and stuff. It's just more so that, like, you gotta lose that sense of shame from minute one. Done worse on stream, probably. Hell, goodbye, Ryan James. There you go. Wait, if I didn't say goodbye to you, would you just stick around forever until I said goodbye to you? In which case, I rescind that goodbye. Do I control the character, Pierce? Correct. Only got one single noise complaint throughout. I know. Well, it was like 5 years that we were there, and then they finally got one. Have I watched or read Harry Potter? Oh yeah. No, I was the perfect age for when Harry Potter first hit. Like I was what, like 99 or something like that. I was right in that prime demo. I was like, you know, of like elementary, middle school reading age as they were hitting, and I rolled all the way through that. So maybe we'll do that. Well, that's a good way to keep maintain high viewership, Hob, it sounds like. Do I enjoy playing Modern Pierce or Modern Demons Pierce more? I enjoy Modern Pierce more because I get to talk. I mentioned before, but you know, Minor Demons Pierce, he is fun. He's cool. But you like him because he doesn't talk. Which means that I don't get a lot of work that way. Voice actors get paid by the amount of words they say. And playing a character who has no words doesn't do very much for a voice actor. Fun, cool character, enjoyed it a lot, but he's a mysterious character. Mysterious characters have this unfortunate feature of just not getting many lines. No, I'm not going to say goodbye to anyone. I'm not going to say goodbye to anyone because then you have to stay here. I'm not saying goodbye one more time. Do I have a backup or do you only do Pierce by myself? I don't think anybody's ever voiced Pierce other than me so far. Because, you know, there are days like where I'm sick and stuff, but I don't think we've ever been caught in such a bind that somebody had to take over Pierce for me. Because we have that from time to time with other characters, and I've done some backup for people, but I've never. I don't think Pierce has always been played by me. What if when I leave the channel, do you think they'd replace me with somebody? Possibly, maybe. I think, not to toot my own horn or nothing, but I think I'd be pretty uniquely hard to replace. And a part of it is that I have such, like, I'm going to say it. I have a pretty unique delivery that is hard to replicate because it is so neurotic sounding. It's just all over the place. And I don't think I've got a really, like, easily replicable sound because of it. Oh, well, I say goodbye when you leave stream, sure. Yeah, when I leave, I'll say goodbye. But everybody else, nah, they gotta wait. Got a lot of pieces around here. We gotta be getting close to getting this this boy done. Yeah, these two pieces fit together here. What's Zodiac? Aries. Ever drawn a good character? No, I'm not much of an artist. If you gotta replace anything, I'll be asking me to come back. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just don't think. It's one of those things where, like, Pierce is super fun. I love him to death. I don't think he's that substantial of a character that if for whatever reason that I stopped working for them or they decided they didn't want to work with me anymore, I don't think they'd keep him around. I think there are other characters who can fit his role well enough. And maybe I shouldn't be saying this out loud. Why am I'm like, yeah, you can do without me. I like a job, thank you. Please keep hiring me. But yeah, I think I just don't think they'd put the time in to try and find a new voice for me. And my vibe is so improvisational too. It's just like, Do you have any tips for starting a YouTube channel? I'll tell you, join a multi-million subscriber channel and then live off of the scraps from it. Unfortunately, my style of YouTube is just not actually very good at being successful on YouTube, which is put out videos when I want to. You really should try to find a schedule of videos as best you can. Doing something that you're enjoying, right? Make sure that it's stuff you actually enjoy doing on stream and stuff, or on videos and things. I don't think is this not actually connecting? No, it's connecting. And what's going on here? This is absolutely the right piece here. Maybe these, no, but that has to connect. What is going on here? Something funky is happening, and I'm not quite sure what it is. There's a chance that the bottom here is not quite right again. I gotta figure out what it is. This doesn't connect. I really did try to have to shove this one in. Break that out. Something's missing here, and I gotta be the one to put it back together. Because I think this fits right here. And it certainly do. So now we gotta figure out how the rest of this comes together. For any of you planning on doing your own YouTube channel? Yeah, I mean, the things that work well on YouTube is building a channel, finding some sort of niche, some sort of specific thing that you are excited about that you can find other people who are also excited about a thing. Make videos about that thing. Only make videos about that thing, or if you can branch out, try to find ways to connect back to that thing that you initially liked. And be consistent with videos that come out and are catchy and interesting and get people's interest. Favorite flavor of coffee? If I can help it, I don't drink coffee, but if I do, it is with lots of like, you know, the standard like big old mess you order at Starbucks that makes the coffee so sweet that it is no longer that much coffee. I'm more of a tea guy myself. Would you like to learn a new language, like something? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Spanish is something I need to relearn. I actually did enough Spanish in college that I got a minor in it, but then I lost it all. You know, I've been out of college now for 11 years, and you know, it's just languages are just that sort of thing where if you don't do them, you lose them. And I would love to get that back at some point because I think it's a very good language to know in the really just in any part of the States. I think it's always good to know a little bit of Espanol. I think those pieces go something like that. Would I rather be an angel or a demon? Probably angel. I don't really like high temperatures. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Sorry, I'm pretty far back in chat. I'm working my way through. You think the Shadow's doing Gene's voice pretty easy or hard to do? Admittedly, I've not tried to. When I was doing that voice for Gene for that one video, I didn't try to match Alejandro's voice that much, but more so vibe. Probably against my better judgment. I probably should have tried to match his vocal thing a little bit better, but we were kind of on a tight schedule, so we just kind of had to make do with what we had. And I think it turned out okay. I would like to learn it a little bit better, though. I think I was pretty good at his Akihiko from Persona 3. Suggestions for helping you pass your SATs. They're in May, but only a couple school days away. Study. Take practice tests. There are plenty of resources to take practice tests. That's the one that I recommend more than anything, because that will prepare you for the vibe of the test more than anything else. It'll help you kind of get out of some of the nerves, because it's not like you'll be surprised by what's going to be on the test. Ultimately, the people who give you the SAT, they want to see you do well on it. And so there are many resources out there to help you try to do well on it. But they also need you to not know everything on it. I do like tea, yes. You're guessing Aphmau is going to upload? Has she yet? I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock Central. I don't know. If she hasn't yet, she's probably not going to. Duolingo's your friend. I should get back into Duolingo at some point. Is there a VidCon in Indonesia or any part of Asia? Not yet, as far as I'm aware. What's your favorite song that Aphmau uses by Loving Caliber? Probably Faster Car, even though I keep thinking it's the sequel to like that extremely classic song from the 80s, 90s called Fast Car. I've voiced other shows before, or just for Jess? Shows, no. Games, yes, though. I've done voices for some video games and things like that. But Jess was the first like major paid role that I ever got. Probably the person didn't burn their house. Thank you. Can you say hi in Spanish? Hola. Buenas tardes. Like the song Blinding Lights? I think so. Maybe I've heard it before. I don't necessarily know though. Persona mention. Oh yeah. No, we love the Persona series. In fact, right now over on the Twitch channel, we are playing through Metaphor Refantasio, which if you're a deep in the paint Persona fan, you know is a fantasy Persona game made by the Persona team. In fact, we just picked up a character class in the game that straight up uses like personas. How many meows do I have? Something like 25. Do I have a favorite book? Not really. Not right now. I gotta get back into reading again at some point. This sounds terrible, but I haven't read a book in like years. Not any fictional book, not any like fun book. They're always instructional how-to or otherwise like kind of depressing books, to be honest. That's not true. I did read audiobooks, but those were kind of instructional anyway. Am I good at math? I do okay at math. I've got an engineering degree, so I had to learn some math. It's a bit of a Ian or Aphmau. Aphmau. What? I said deep in the paint, Hop. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts on a Minecraft movie? It will sell it will sell millions and millions and millions of dollars of tickets. It will do very well. Iron Man or Captain America? Iron Man, because I like robots. I like robots, and I like the arc that Iron Man eventually went down. It's an important piece of being being Tony Stark, is you have to realize initial Tony Stark sucks, and has to be more conscious about his inventions and things. Some lessons that people who model themselves after that man have not figured out yet. What was my favorite meme besides the Pierce meme? This one, Sugar Skull Cat. I have him sitting next to me because people keep asking. This is my favorite one. Look at that. Look at Sugar Skull. Sugar Skull's great. But it isn't done yet? What, the puzzle? No, because I keep talking to you guys. Excuse me. But we're making progress. It's starting to come together in a certain sort of way. I feel like we're really close on some of these pieces. I just got to figure out where they go. I think this probably fits like here. Hereabouts relative to everything else. This may just fit here and I'm just being silly. No, not quite. That actually might be hair. Trying to decide what parts are his sleeves and what parts his hair, because his hair and his shirt are kind of very similarly colored. Do you know Ian Zodiac? I do not. You'd have to ask him. He streams too, you know. Favorite Marvel movie? Probably the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Do I have a pets? I have a mini Australian Shepherd named Bento. Video with crew. I've never had a chance to talk or watch any of their videos, but I know of them. They usually have a booth pretty close to us at VidCon most of the time. Do you drink soda? I try not to drink soda anymore, but I do love soda. I think I'll be done with this puzzle. Heat death of the universe will happen first. Do you know Chris isn't filming? I do not, other than he's recovering. Aphmau Chris, yep. Sister keeps trying to steal sheep ears, and why wouldn't she? It's great. How many languages can I say? I know English, I know some Spanish, I know Java, C, C++, Python, and a little bit of assembly if you cajole me enough into it. Play Minecraft with us? You can play on my... we have a community Minecraft server, actually. Did you know? It is a Java Minecraft server for members of the Shadow Temple community. It is a Patreon exclusive. So that's a $10 reward on the Patreon that you can join if you want to check out the Patreon sometime. It does mean a lot to me when people support the Patreon because it means that I get to keep doing fun things on the internet. Well, I played FNAF. I have played FNAF. It's literally the footage is on this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. Consider subscribing and checking out the footage from that. Please go watch those videos. Keeping a small shepherd from Australia as a pet. How dare you? It is a Java Minecraft server. We have to repeat that endlessly because some people are like, why can't I play on my Nintendo Switch? Sorry, we play modded Minecraft, and a part of that is you need to have... it's just infinitely easier to play modded Minecraft on a computer than it is to play on any other console or anything else like that. Such as the sort of trade that you make when you want to do modded stuff. Can I do a Pierce saying bad friend like bad friend? There it is. Can you play on mobile? Not on our server, no. I mean, maybe you could figure it out, but it would take a lot of doing. For the amount of time that it would take to get you set up on that, it'd probably be cheaper to instead just buy a computer. Can you send Aphmau for a hi for you? Sorry, but no. If I did that for everyone who asks, my entire day would just be spent sending hellos to people on fans' behalf. That said, you know, throw a hi over on the comments on her videos. You know, I think that's the best way to do it. And hit that like button, both here or both on her videos and on mine. Please hit that like button if you like this stream. FC from Twitch, hello. Doing pretty good. If I'm at Pierce IRL and he sees me, he would not know who I was, and he would just pass along and live about his day. I'm a very normal-looking dude, and he'd have no connection to me, and he'd be like, "What? Excuse me, I'm trying to get to the other side of the street. Excuse me." I'd be like, "Oh, sorry." What is this? Is this an elbow? No, it's an arm. It's an arm. Watch out, he's armed. I think, yeah, this is the top of his arm here. That's actually a big deal. I've been waiting for this piece for a while. Okay, it'd be something like this. Well, I need the watch in there too. This probably connects here. And then this connects over here. There we go. That's more like it. Boy, I've been waiting for that for a bit. I think this connects right here. Yeah, that's the spirit. You love Foxy from FNAF. What do you like, Foxy? Foxy terrifies me. Nope, I'm good. 3 old ships named Matilda, Frederick, and Eleanor was the sheep's name. There you go. Do you like cake? I do like cake. See you, Ninja Trex. Why did I say goodbye? I'm not supposed to say goodbye to people. For many finally got a puppy. Congratulations. Do you know if he and Chris had a girlfriend? I actually do not know his present love life. Do you know the minigame Never Ever Valentine's Day? Yeah, no, I was one of the very first videos I did as myself on the channel. That was fun. What was my favorite color? Either like a teal or an orange, typically. Hoping you have a wonderful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're seeing so much more progress. Absolutely. You miss all the dad jokes in the Aphmau videos? You want more dad jokes? Sure. Would you date a frog? Nah. I'm kind of human centric when it comes to my dates. Sorry. When I was visiting Jamaica, I was in Jamaica a couple years ago as a filthy American tourist, but had a fun time when I was there. Haven't been in since like 2018 though. Favorite way to spend a weekend? Sleeping. Sleeping. I also am a big brunch guy. You know, going out to a fun restaurant that has a good brunch and getting like a big eggy sort of sandwich. No, my ultimate is like a chilaquile. Oh, like a breakfast nacho. Yeah. Oh boy, you can win my heart with a good chilaquile, provided they put meat on it. I don't know. I know it's probably not the most like accurate version of a chilaquile to have meat on it, but I want it. I want to give it to me. It's got to be like Oh, that's not it. Oh, this is the bottom. This is the bottom of this. Okay. We put this here. And I grab this, bring it over here. Oh my goodness, friends. We're so close to getting this full Ian boy. There we go. Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. That's going to fit right over here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Beautiful. Discord saying Marissa's playing Final Fantasy 14. That sounds about right. Resin? Yeah, I'm not going to use resin on this because, yeah, you should have a respirator. Would I date a Meow? No, they're cats. They're cute, but they're still cats. Do you get fans run up to you randomly when you're out? The nice part about being a voice actor whose face is not intimately attached to the character I play is nobody knows my face. That's not like I'm trying to hide my face because clearly I'm right here. But no, like nobody cares, right? And I'm not out there using the Pierce voice very often, so nobody would have any reason to believe that Pierce was running around their local Kroger buying some tortillas or something like that. You know what I mean? Ever been to the rodeo before? I've not been to the rodeo because that's more of well, that's not true. I did a dude ranch or two as a kid, so we did some rodeos there, but they're mostly like, put on for the kids. I live in the Midwest, so instead of the rodeo, we have the tractor pull. Not as exciting, but way rumblier. Am I in the U.S.? Yes. Would the puzzle just break? My heart would break. How many videos in the Aphmau channel where you did not play as the characters? Oh, I mean, it was what? You mean like I didn't play as Pierce or somebody I voiced? There's a little bit of me in a lot of videos in different places because sometimes you just need more bodies and things. When I'm planning on ending soon, I'm trying to find a good way to stop. We see your phone. Surprise, it's got the things you're saying in chat on it. Do I have a favorite Minecraft song? Pig Step, for sure. Will I ever watch My Street? Probably. What school do you go to? Wait, nope. I'm not in My Street because My Street happened and I think ended before I even joined the channel. Obviously, there's a season of My Street coming up, but Pierce wasn't in any of that, and so I have little reason to expect him in the new My Street. I could be wrong, but if there's been any indication that he's going to be in it, I have not heard. Fun fact, I actually didn't even know that My Street was coming back until it was VidCon last year. We were actually all at Disneyland. The Aphmau and the company were kind enough to give us like a bunch of awesome passes around Disneyland, and I got to go to Disneyland for the first time, and that was like time of my life kind of stuff. And after riding a whole bunch of rides at Disneyland, they pulled us into like a separate area away from the crowds, and sat down with a tablet and brought out the trailer that you guys then all saw at VidCon like the next day. And that was the first time, and I think the first time that any of the cast knew that that My Street was coming back. We had Andy there, we had Ross there, we had trying to think if there's anybody else there that was originally Caitlin's actor. Liz, right? Sorry, I'm bad at names. I think that was the extent of people that showed up for that. I've been to Aruba. I've not. Do you get embarrassed saying certain things during vids? No. Yeah, you have to lose that embarrassment if you want to do voice acting. You have to be willing to say the weird stuff and not feel weird about saying it, because if you feel too weird saying it, then you can't commit. You gotta commit, and you have to have faith that that's the right like. If you can't commit to saying the thing, then you can't commit to the script. It's just not how it works. Do you watch football like American football? Yeah, no, I'm from the state of Wisconsin, so by state law, I'm legally obligated, required, through threat of imprisonment, otherwise, to be a diehard fan of the Green Bay Packers. That's just part of the gig. You just have to. James was also there, but was James a character in My Street? I can't remember if he was a character in My Street or not. Maybe he was, and I completely whiffed on that. Bet to someone on YouTube? Nuh-uh. we did one, I think. What school did I used to go to? Trying to figure out how much I can reveal, and that would not get me in trouble. I can tell you my elementary school. Sure, why not? I went to Burleigh Elementary School in Wisconsin. I went to a school. I don't think that reveals too much information about myself. A lot of people went to that school. Thousands. Yeah, here you go. You ready? Yes. Do I have kids? I do not. You have a Kim cat? Do I have a Kim cat? I think I got a ghost Kim cat somewhere in the back. James was Rise, but Rise was not a character in My Street. He was a character in Minor Demons. I'm asking, was James a character in My Street? Some password questions. That's true. I actually have I get away with things like that though, where I actually spell things really specifically for questions like that to prevent people from being able to just look up basic information about myself. I think it's easier. Wait, is he married? Me? Yeah. No, I'm married. My wife's upstairs right now. Friends, we'll give it another 3 minutes here, and then I'll call it quits. So if there's any last-minute things you need from me, let me know. But a reminder, this is not my only stream today. I'm going to be doing another one in about, 2 hours. So over on Twitch, over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ShadowTemple. If you want to meet my wife, she's going to be streaming with me. So, yeah, you should definitely tune in. Other thing, too, friends. I need your help. If you could help me, if you could assist me in this thing, it would help me out a lot. Did you know I have 2 YouTube channels? I don't just have one. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have one that you're currently watching this on, obviously. But I also have a YouTube channel called Shadow Temple Streams, which is a channel dedicated entirely to stream or old Twitch streams that I've done. That have there's a lot of different games. Whoever was a big Persona fan out there, if you haven't seen my Persona streams, did you know I've already streamed 3, 4, and 5? Yeah, please. And if somebody could go find it, if that's the one that Miss just posted right there, please go subscribe to Shadow Temple Streams. We are only, I think it's like 45 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. And that would make that channel closer to being able to be monetized, so that I could then use that money to help pay for all the people who work so hard to get that stuff over there. So please go hit the subscribe button over there. That would mean so very much to me. And go follow that Twitch channel, please. How many Fruit Blocks cards do I have? I only have ever bought 1 box. Your last thing, Bob Pierce, to check out my second channel. Thank you. Thank you. You stream with your wife on YouTube. You don't have Twitch? You should get Twitch. Twitch is a better place to watch live stuff. I promise you. I really think. I genuinely believe. If I didn't believe it, I would stream over here more. I genuinely believe Twitch is a better place to watch stuff live. So you should definitely go make a Twitch account because it's good. It's good. And I am on there way more than I'm over here. So if you enjoyed this stream, and you want to see more of me, I stream over there almost every single night of my life. So, yeah. Yeah. That early happy birthday because it's close to your birthday. Happy early birthday to you. Subbed on the other YouTube channel. Thank you. 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 We are so close to getting that thing up there, friends. I really appreciate it. Okay, friends. That I think will do it for us here tonight. Here again on the YouTube. But once again, as a reminder that we will be back over on Twitch in just a little bit. So you will not have to spend too much time without me, because I will just be rolling right back into making more capital C live stream content for all of you out there. How long have I been working on this puzzle? Too long. But yeah, thank you again, friends, and hope to see you again soon. We'll keep posting stuff on here. Put on more. We'll do more of these. I mean, I still have a puzzle to do. We're ride or die. We got to get this thing done, you know. So we'll keep at it. We'll keep getting it moving, and hopefully get this done together. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye. I put another piece in just as I got there because I saw the corner of KC's eye, and I was like, well, there it is. All right, see you guys later. Bye.